So my thing with Greg is that I don't know if he has the presence to be a lead. He seems like he's coming off as shy and a bit more introverted. So does he really have the confidence and the skill to really lead 30 women and talk to them and make them feel comfortable when he's not himself? So I feel like that's my biggest gripe on him being the Bachelor, other than, obviously he's still working on himself, and I'm not sure if he's mature enough as a person to go through this yet. But of course, we've had other Bachelors in the past who've had this issue as well, and it didn't stop the producers from casting them. So who really knows what goes on in the producers' minds?
Good point. Who really knows? Thank you so much for the phone call. The statement was, is Greg Grippo even emotionally ready for this to be the Bachelor? That's a good question to ask, but as far as who they're casting, they've cast Colton Underwood. Was he ready to find love? They cast Peter Weber, Matt James. Matt James never was in love before, although Matt James is doing good right now. So, that's it's a good question there. We'll have to see if it in fact is Greg Grippo. We'll just have to see if he's able to turn that this red flag into a white flag, which who knows? Maybe he will, maybe he won't. All right, here we go. Let's go to the next voicemail here.
Hi, this is Liz calling from Louisiana. So I feel like Michael would be the best choice to actually find a wife. Greg is going to be like watching Peter's season all over again. But it brings in more ratings to have a guy who's not ready for marriage, I guess. And the show cares more about making money than about making lasting relationships. All these other shows, like Temptation Island and Love Island, they have low success rates, too, with finding lasting relationships. But we still love to watch them anyways, even if it's just to hate watch them. So all I can say is I'm excited to see Greg's season because it'll be hella entertaining, and I don't expect him to marry whoever he picks, and I'm fine with that. Thanks, Dave. Bye.
Liz in Louisiana says, you know what? Dumpster fire. I like that. I like that optimism from Liz in Louisiana. She's like, you know what? When life gives you a dumpster fire, let's roast some s'mores. That's what she says there. And all right, I'm here for it. Okay, let's go and check in on Natalie from Alberta.
Here from Alberta, Canada, calling with my unpopular opinion, evidently, about Greg possibly becoming the next Bachelor. I just wanted to say, I'm actually kind of happy for him. It would be nice to see somebody that's very raw and real. And to all the haters out there, I just think it's a little unfair and very unkind. It'll be a year probably from the time he left Katie's show to when he would film his, if he was the Bachelor. And that's a lot of time to reflect back and get therapy and get help. And I think we just need to give him a chance. I'm not team Katie or Greg. I'm not getting involved because it's not my relationship. And we just need to pour some more love into this because, especially with mental health crisis and stuff like that on the rise, we need to be kinder to people when we see them acting badly. And like I said, pour more love into it and less hate because that's not going to make it any better. And he is a human too, and he deserves to find love. And I hope the best for the show, and I'm looking forward to seeing it as well. Thanks, and have a great day, Dave. Bye.
Natalie in Alberta, she says, you know what? Bring Greg on. So that's our first pro-Greg voicemail. And look, I love the idea of leading with love, not hate. The question is, does that enable bad behavior? Did Greg get the message that people weren't happy with how he acted and he's getting help? Maybe. Greg's season ended early May, and if he is the one, he will begin filming. My guess is around October. So we're looking at about a 5-month swing there. So not exactly a year. A lot can happen in 5 months, but that's a quick turnaround.
It's Ashley calling you, second time from Salt Lake City. Love your content. Keep up the good work. I'm just calling in about the spoilers from Reality Steve about Greg being the Bachelor. I want to keep the voicemail short, but man, I've been considering stopping watching the show. Well, getting messed up here. I've considered stopping viewing the show, and I think I will be if he is. When I watched him, how he treated Katie, it was just too cruel for me. I remember watching that scene and just literally I said out loud to the people I was watching with, I think this is the worst I've ever seen a contestant treat a bachelorette, which I know isn't the case, but for me it was. Just, if he needs to get help, that's on him, but that behavior shouldn't be rewarded. And I know I might actually be in the minority. I know a lot of people that call into your show have been pretty upset with him, but on Twitter there seems to be a big Greg fan base, and I just don't think I can watch it. I can't do it. I honestly kind of feel like how I felt when it was Rachel's season, and Peter told her she would have a mediocre life without him, and it seemed like everyone was on his side and treating her like she wasn't justified in being angry. And I'm feeling this way with him. I can't believe that type of behavior might be rewarded. So good luck to him, but to be redundant here, I'm sure a lot of other people are calling in. I just don't think I can watch it. But thanks for listening. If you play it, sorry I got messed up there. Have a good one,
no
Dave.
worries. I appreciate that call so much. Ashley calling from Salt Lake City, Utah. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let's keep on going down the list here. Great.
Dave, Sarai. So I just finished watching the petition video that you did
2000
for, Greg Grippo and
2000
who's going to be the next Bachelor. I'm conflicted on who I want. I can see Justin. I can see Andrew. Michael A., I'm just a little worried about how they're going to handle his son. Is he going to be with him? Is he going to have him?
Well, Sarai, I'm going to cut you off here because here's what happened. You sent me a voicemail after the first video where there were all these other options, and then we got the breaking news that it's Greg Grippo. So unfortunately, none of that really matters there. I'm just going to keep going on the list. I don't mean to cut you off. There's so many people that have called in right here, so I want to keep it as on topic.
Well, I'm Elizabeth from Boston. I'm a life coach, and I have to say, I really like Greg as a person. I like the fact that he owned up to really looking back at his behavior and realizing that, yeah, he did make some mistakes, and, in the recent podcast, he did own up to it. What I am skeptical about is if he had enough time to really do the healing that he needs to do and to be thrown back into the Bachelor world again and, deal with his emotions and relationships that he's supposed to be building while still healing from, the loss of his dad. I'm skeptical. All right, Dave, I love your show. Just wanted to say that. Bye.
Bye. Elizabeth in Boston. She's a life coach. When you're a life coach in Boston, you have to be like, dude, here's what you need to do. You need to cheer on the Red Sox, okay? They win a World Series. Then you cheer on the Patriots. Tom Brady's gone. It's all right. We got Cam Newton, kid. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a life coach in Boston. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. Love my New England family. All right, here we go. Next.
It's Isaiah from New York.
Isaiah.
I'm not the biggest Greg fan.
Okay.
In fact, during the whole debacle with Katie, I actively couldn't stand him. But him being the Bachelor, for some reason, I don't hate it.
Okay.
I know he's polarizing, but I don't hate it.
All right. Well, I have it tied at 3-3 there. Thank you so much, Isaiah from New York. 3 like it, 3 don't like it. I'm actually surprised we're this flip-floppy on them, but this is democracy, folks.
My name is Amanda, calling from Erie, Pennsylvania.
Hey, how are you?
And I actually just wanted to call to thank you for your videos. Earlier today in one of your videos that I was watching, you were like, people put me on the background doing dishes, and I was actually doing the dishes when you said that.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to call again and thank you for your videos. I know me and several other of your subscribers just really appreciate your videos. I actually found your videos earlier this year when I was going through my COVID isolation. So just like the worst time of the year, your videos popped up in my feed. And I'm not a huge avid Bachelor watcher. I watch a season, skip a few years, watch a season, skip a few years. But because of your videos and because of your recaps, I have been avidly watching The Bachelor and all the spin-offs, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, just so I can understand your videos, because your videos just provide such a joy and comfort and a nice escape from reality, I think, as you put it in one of your videos for my day. So I'm sure you'll get a lot of opinionated phone calls based off a lot of the recent news in Bachelor Nation. So I just wanted to sneak one in here saying that the work you do is so appreciated and so it means so much to me, I'm sure, as well as many of your other fans and subscribers. So thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I hope you're having a great day, and I can't wait to watch all your videos throughout the upcoming months. All right, thanks. Bye.
You gave me goosebumps. I appreciate that. You made me feel nice inside. Thank you. Thank you for watching. How weird. How weird this pandemic, right? You know what I mean? So strange. We've all just it's like we've been sliding down, down a cliff, and we're just grabbing for roots. If in some wild world I was a root for somebody, by all means, thank you for letting me be a part of your day. I say that as a joke today. I said to someone, they were like, I said in my video earlier, maybe you're breastfeeding after you do the dishes, and someone wrote in, I was breastfeeding after doing the dishes, and I'm like, 50,000 people, somebody's tapping the old keg, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I'll have what he's eating, right? Isn't that the old joke? Okay. All right, but I do appreciate that gratitude and that love you're sharing. Thank you so much.
Hey, this is Heather calling from Clearwater, Florida. Just talking about Kenny. I agree. I'm happy Kenny's doing well on the show, but on a recent Wit and Rye recap, they discovered that he has naked photos all over the internet. So if you're curious what was behind the black box, there's naked photos all over the internet where he did a bunch of charity work with animals with a cock. So, and he's naked everywhere, so he's not afraid to be naked. I believe he was naked the entire time. Thanks.
Well, there you go. Breaking news: Kenny's naked. That was that voicemail snuck into those. So those are some of the voicemails. There's plenty other voicemails that people are sharing and that will come in there. But if anyone wants to go check out the rest of those voicemails, go to the live stream that we recorded last night, and you can listen to the full hour-long conversation. Thanks, guys.